Hello, we're the founders of aenor. Aenor is a bioresponsive, refillable fragrance system that transforms with light, shifting from citrus during the day to sandalwood and amber at night. Bringing that concept to life required a team that prioritized communication, accountability, and collaboration.
One of the important factors in our decision-making process was weighing the trade-offs. Do we prioritize sustainability or simplicity, novelty or cost-effectiveness? We explored microbiome-responsive scent systems and debated skin versus hair diffusion models to see which would have a more dramatic scent evolution. We had to constantly test our ideas against real economic constraints, asking whether the unit economics were actually viable or whether our concept could realistically scale beyond a prototype. We had many exciting ideas, but we wanted to create a product that would have a lasting impact, both for the consumer and for the fragrance industry.
One of our biggest challenges was validating whether a light-responsive fragrance could exist realistically at a commercial scale. Our first formulation lacked a scalable carrier system, and the sustainability logic was not strong enough. To address this, we rebuilt our framework by exploring alginate derived from seaweed waste as a potential carrier, studying L'Oreal's refill carbon benchmark, and recalculating our cost assumptions. That process was extremely time-consuming and required a lot of honest internal feedback. Working remotely across states proved to be challenging, but we remained aligned through structured check-ins and clear ownership based on each person's strength.
We didn't want to launch another fragrance that followed the traditional format. We wanted to rethink luxury entirely. The fragrance industry has had the same static scent model for decades. aenor is designed to interact with its environment rather than remaining static. Our modular system gives you dimension throughout the day, supports long-term refills, and grows with future scent drops and bioresponsive technologies. In 10 years, we foresee a fully adaptive fragrance line responding to body, spatial, and environmental biomarkers, while also directly advancing L'Oreal's 2030 sustainability goals. We also see a projected year one revenue of $7.26 million and a nearly 40% reoccurring refill revenue.
Empathy meant being honest about limitations before they became problems. It meant pausing to explain concepts until everyone could contribute, or redistributing work before deadlines became stress points. Our team spanned creative, analytical, and scientific perspectives, and we made sure that each one of these had equal weightage. We debated brand identity, messaging, and whether our luxury positioning truly came through. We didn't always agree, but we treated disagreements as design input rather than friction. Decisions were never made alone. They were debated and rebuilt together.
Our team came from very different academic backgrounds: neuroscience, biomedical engineering, and computer science. So building aenor required all of us to step into unfamiliar territory. We used our individual strengths to learn the different components required to build a viable product based on manufacturing feasibility, financial modeling, and the chemistry behind the carrier and fragrance mechanism. For example, at one point we had cost assumptions, but we hadn't used them to develop our revenue model. So we researched existing players in the luxury fragrance space and benchmarked our product to create a commercially realistic price point based on our assumptions. Although much of the research was coordinated individually, we constantly brought those ideas back to the team to refine and ultimately strengthen our final product.
aenor isn't just written by light. It was built through iteration, evolution, and innovation. And that process is what makes it a luxury.